Amara and Jonah weren't just siblings, they were inseparable. Growing up, they played by the old wooden bridge near their village, laughing, sharing secrets, and making promises. The bridge was their sanctuary, their meeting place, their symbol of togetherness. But adulthood has a way of testing even the deepest bonds. When their parents passed away, an inheritance dispute tore them apart. Jonah felt Amara had taken more than her share. Amara felt Jonah had abandoned responsibility. Harsh words flew. Trust broke. What once was laughter on the bridge turned into silence. Years passed, and neither reached out. Weddings, births, milestones, they all came and went without each other. The bridge stood still, weathered by storms, holding memories of two siblings who no longer spoke. Time moved on. Amara had a daughter, Aisha, full of curiosity. Jonah had a son, Malik, adventurous and bold. Fate, in its quiet way, brought the children together at school. They became inseparable friends without knowing their parents were estranged siblings. Malik often invited Aisha to play by the old bridge, the same bridge their parents had abandoned. There, laughter returned. One day, Malik asked, "Why don't our families meet?" Aisha didn't know how to answer, but their innocent friendship began stitching together what had been torn. When Amara discovered her daughter's best friend was Jonah's son, her heart twisted. Memories of betrayal flooded back. Jonah felt the same when Malik mentioned Aisha's name. Both parents tried to resist, but the bridge had other plans. A school event finally forced Amara and Jonah to stand in the same room. The air was heavy. Eyes avoided. Old wounds burned fresh, but their children's laughter softened the edges. Later, Aisha invited both families to a picnic at the bridge. Amara resisted. Jonah nearly refused, but the pull of their children's innocent love overcame their pride. They stood at opposite ends of the bridge, memories rushing back. The boards creaked under their hesitant steps. For a long time, neither spoke. Then Malik ran to Jonah and Aisha to Amara, pulling their parents forward until they stood face to face. Silence, pain, and then Amara's voice cracked. Asterisk. "Do you remember when we promised never to let this bridge break us?" Asterisk. Jonah's eyes filled with tears. For the first time in years, he saw not an enemy, but his little sister, the one he used to protect, the one who once trusted him completely. The floodgates opened. Jonah admitted how abandoned he felt after their parents' death. Amara admitted how overwhelmed she was, carrying responsibility she never wanted. Both realized they had been hurting in different ways, but too proud to say it. They wept not just for the years lost, but for the bond that still remained, buried but not gone. Their children held their hands, as if sealing the moment. The bridge, once a symbol of their separation, became their place of healing again. They began meeting there, often families joining together. Barriers broke, laughter returned, and slowly, forgiveness grew roots. Years later, the families held a reunion at the bridge. Old and new generations gathered, and Amara and Jonah stood side by side, smiling as their children played where they once had. Amara whispered, asterisk. "We almost lost this forever." Asterisk. Jonah nodded, asterisk. "But the bridge waited for us." Asterisk. This is the story of two siblings who let pride turn love into silence. But love, though wounded, is stubborn, it waits. Sometimes forgiveness doesn't come in grand gestures, but in small steps, across an old bridge, held together by the laughter of children. And when forgiveness comes, it doesn't just heal the past, it rebuilds the future.